What's up, you guys? It's Jaded. So, we got the PvP blog today, and I think it's not exactly what a lot of people were looking for. Very, very unfortunate, but I'm going to go over it here. You guys can check out the link. I'll link to it, but you don't have to really read it. I'll kind of go over it and give you the rundown. I think what people were expecting out of a PvP blog was, detailed information on how the mechanics are going to work, how the matchmaking is going to work, what type of rewards we're going to look at. Any little details, nuggets of information to sink our teeth into to get excited about playing Diablo 3. Instead, what we got was really an apology from Blizzard saying, look, we don't have anything. In fact, we're scrapping the whole team deathmatch thing. So they're not even going to be doing team deathmatch anymore. And that they're looking at a different, they're looking at taking PvP in a different direction. And one of those directions is in the next patch, they're going to have dueling. So that's going to be coming out soon. Or I better be careful with the word soon, as we all know. But they say the information's coming soon after the new year. So, you can look forward to more dueling information. Personally, for me, I don't know, it's not that big of a deal to me, but I think scrapping Team PvP was smart. It was the right direction. If you really sat back and thought about Team Deathmatch and just queuing up with random people, it might get really old really fast. And, another guy had this brilliant idea and they just had to go with that instead. Maybe that was the case. Dueling, I think, is smart to add it to the game. I think it should have been in the game since square one. But maybe they have a lot more to it than, they reveal here. Again, there's not a lot of information here to go over. But, I mean, the whole blog post is just really an unfortunate thing. Like, there had to have been some type of miscommunication that happened. Like, this should have never happened. They hyped this thing up. This is the real problem. They hyped this blog up, and then they released this basically saying, hey, we're not doing that stuff that you thought we were doing. And they kind of went about it in the wrong way. Like, they sold the ideas in a very, very poor way. Like Blizzard should be doing their best to make us want to play Diablo 3 and be excited and want to log in and grind out Paragon levels and whatnot. But all this just leaves the community with a really bad taste in their mouth. And the news itself isn't even really that bad. The only way I think that this kind of happened, I mean, they were working on arena style team deathmatch for a very long time, multiple years. I mean, it was back at I think it was 2010 BlizzCon that they showed the first team deathmatch stuff. I could be wrong. So, they've been plugging away at PvP for a very long time. And it's kind of strange to me that only now that they come forward and say, hey, that whole team deathmatch thing, we're not doing that. Another part in this blog they talk about is even integrating PvE elements and rewards to PvP. And I think that's very important to look at too, is there can be very competitive PvE content, where maybe there's some type of leaderboards for some game mode that we don't know about yet, but a lot of people have brought up various game modes for PvE as well. Whether that's, survival style where you sit in a room and just the onslaught of mobs come at you and you just survive as long as you can, whether that's, single player or in a team-based scenario. I think that could be really good. Or taking a party and, entering some style of game mode or event where you have to finish this and get the highest score somehow, whether, in Lineage 2, back in the day when I played that, there was this Dusk of Dawn festival thing, and I don't remember a whole lot about it. It's been a very long time, but essentially you take a party in there, mobs would spawn in this room, different style of mobs with different amounts of HP, they do different damage, and you'd have to worry about healing, you'd have to worry about killing the ranged ones as fast as possible, and at the end you were scored. And they could do something very similar to that with Diablo 3. There's a lot of ways they could take the PvE content and make it competitive as well. And I think they're looking into that. At least, you get a hint of that in this blog. But I mean, overall, it's just so bizarre that they went about it like this. I don't really know what to say. I don't want to be a downer, but it's not really that interesting to me. We were looking for in-depth detail, and we didn't really get anything to talk about. And I guess the strangest part is they like delayed this post just to say that we're delaying more information. Like, very strange. So anyways, with that all being said, you know, before I go, I just want to thank everyone who donated so far. I wasn't expecting this type of response at all. I think at this point, I'm about halfway to a new video card, and I just have to say thank you. Like, when I put this thing up, I expected, or I shouldn't say I expected, but I had thought maybe I'd get $1 here, maybe $2, maybe $5. If someone was really generous, maybe 10. But like, so many people have donated 20, 30, and one guy even donated $50. And like, that's so crazy to me. So I really want to say thank you to all those people. And I'm going to put your guys' names up. I won't put your last names up. I want to be careful with like your information and stuff. But like, you guys have made my day. I mean, you made more than my day. You made my year. You've made like the end of the year so awesome. And I'm really looking forward to next year now. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. And I guess I'll see you guys soon.